Fire.
Okay, so the melodies for songs matters. William Bradford wrote the melody for Sweet Hour of Prayer. And it seems very easy at first. That's pretty simple, right? Melodies contained within an octave. Doesn't seem like there's much to it. So let's zero in on why he uses the notes that he does. Now we know from the do, a dear, a fi, you know the do re mi song, right? That each note has a name. Do re mi fa sol la ti do, which we get from a really old Latin song. I won't bore you on that, but each phrase started with a different word. So do re mi fa sol la ti do. Those are all from Latin stuff. I won't bore you with the details on that, but that's why each of them has the name that it does. We know them from do, a deer, a female deer. So let's look at that, and let's give you the characteristics and the why of those melody notes. So we have do. I want you to think about do. Do is home. Do is the arrival point. It's the resting point. Now, if we have low do in a song, which we do in this song, then do becomes like the resting point. The do is like home, spiritually speaking. Now, I want you to think of mi as the hope note. Some songs like O Little Town of Bethlehem, right? There's a lot of hope notes, right? In fact, I think every phrase begins and ends on me, am I. Now that's because we have a hope in Jesus Christ. So the me, that's your hope note. Now so is kind of like your halfway point. It's not literally halfway, but it's for this purpose, we'll call this the halfway note. It's a decision note. It doesn't make it major or minor, right? Which we know from Superman, right? It doesn't make it major or minor. But this so note is your decision note. Meaning we could start traveling up, or we could go back down. So it's your sort of decision note. Most songs don't end in the decision note. If it does, it's trying to give you that ethereal, unfinished feel. So we have, we've started from do, we've touched the mi note, and we've touched the so note. In fact, those are the most common notes in this. It's very consonant song. Not a lot of dissonance to this song. So when we start at low do and we get to high do, going back to the texture of the lyrics, high do is home with God, low do is your earthly home. So you start on your knees, you want to talk to God, you hope to talk to God, you make the decision to talk to God, and for a few moments during your prayer, you get to be home with God, home with your Heavenly Father. Then back down, sweet out of prayer, you end the song back down on your knees at home. So you get to commune with God, home, and you get back down to home when you're done. Neat, isn't it? All of these songs, the notes the composers write, each one of them has a purpose. Each one of them has a point.